Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Another video for the fans. So starting off here with 15-inch box squats. If you've been following the channel, you'll know that I normally do these on day 2. So I'm doing a 2-day-a-week split at the moment. So today is Tuesday the 19th of March. So I normally do this workout on a Sunday. Unfortunately I was working this Sunday. I don't normally do Sundays, but unfortunately I did have to work this Sunday. I couldn't get out of it, and unfortunately I did have to work Monday as well. So I've had to move this workout to Tuesday now. When I do this workout next week, it'll probably be Monday and then Sunday after that, so I'll try and move it back into line, because I normally try to do Thursdays and Sundays where I can, but again it depends on my shift work. Sometimes day 1 might be done on a Wednesday, it depends, but generally I try and do Thursdays and Sundays. So normally I rotate this. I do this once a week, these box squats. 1 week will normally be 5 reps, and last week I did 205 for 5. So now this week 3 reps, and very happy to get a new 3 rep max of 520 pounds on the 15-inch box squat. Really pleased with this. This was quite hard. I think I probably could have got 1 more rep there, so about an RPE 9 there, so that's exactly what I'm looking for. So next week I'll be increasing the weight, probably about 240 kilos I'll probably go to, and do that for a double. And then the following week after that I'll go back to the 5 reps again and try and do possibly 210 kilos. So I basically do 1 week of 5 reps on the box squat, then the following week will be 3 reps, then 2 reps, and then I'll go back to 5 reps again. So I'm varying the weight and reps on the box squat. For those that have been following my videos, you've probably noticed that and seen that. When I first started I was only doing 170 for 5, and I think my best triple was around 185, 190, and then my best double I think was about 195, 200, something like that. And I've gradually just built it up over the last 20 or more weeks, and I'm now in 5 plate territory for the triples and doubles, so that's really come along nicely. Okay, so after that, moving on to log. So the protocol I use for this normally is 2 sets of 2, but I want to be able to do perfect reps with this until I allow myself to move on in weight. So this is the first set. We're at 170.5. So last week I did 115 kilos, so I've increased by just 2.5 kilos. I don't want to jump up on these too much, because at the moment I'm peaking my deadlift. I'm on week 2 at the moment of this peak, so with pressing I'm kind of holding back a little bit. I still want to use a decent amount of weight, but I don't want to get to the point where I'm either failing or form breaks down too much and I'm having to grind it. I don't want to get to that point. I want this to just be where I'm using a decent amount of weight, but just trying to work on my technique and trying to do perfect reps. So as you can see, my feet move there a little bit, and again there, I'm trying to do this so that my feet don't move at all. I'm trying to do that perfect rep. And for the first 2 sets I wasn't able to do that, so I came in and did a 3rd set because I wasn't happy with the first 2. I just, like I say, want these to move as easy as possible. So there we are, finding out weightless rack position. 1 perfect rep, 2, no feet movement, all that's perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. So it took me 3. I mean, I would have done 10 sets if I had to. But with this, I mean, ultimately the protocol is to do 2 sets of 2, but if I don't do perfect reps, then I probably will do 3, maybe even 4 or 5 sets. Like I'll maybe even go up higher than that if I have to, just to try and get that perfect double. Once I've done that and I'm happy, then I will increase the weight. So next week it'll probably be 118.5, something like that. Like I'm only going up in weight very slowly, because like I'm doing this deadlift peak, so I don't want to push pressing too much. Same thing with this incline log, 114 kilos for 10. This was harder and I could feel the weight this time. Notice I pulled that last rep there. But yeah, I think I could have got 11 or 12, so that was probably about an RPE 8 or 9, and that's what I was looking for. Slight increase on the weight, but this time only 5 reps. So I do a 10 rep max, then I cut the reps in half, so instead of doing 10, I only do 5. But notice that I'm pausing all these reps now. So I think next week on this I go down to 8 reps, and then my back down sets will be 4. So it'll be 8 reps for the first working set, and then 2 sets of 4 for my back offsets, although probably slightly more weight, and try and pause each rep as well. Moving on now to the wagon wheel deadlift. So this is basically just to try and work on doing that lockout now. Last week I only went up to about 170 kilos, so I'm aiming to go up higher this time. I think this is roughly about a 15-inch height. I just find it easy to use the wagon wheels rather than get the wooden blocks out and do it off blocks. But you can do either one. If you don't have wagon wheels in your gym, then you can just set up some blocks. So because of the height that this is, I find that it kind of like takes away the leg drive. But again, my main reason for doing this is basically to strengthen my lockout. So it's basically 3 sets. The first set I did 3 reps. We're on the second set now, so this is 4. So this is 203 kilos, so just over 30 kilos increase on last time. So this is basically just to complement the deadlift on day 1 and just work that lockout strength. So I'm going to be keeping these in for the whole of this peaking block, at least up until week 7 anyway. And I'm just going to gradually progress these each week. I do like wagon wheel deadlifts. This is also an event as well, World's Strongest Man, although it's when they did it at the World's Strongest Man 2020, it was off 18 inches, so the wagon wheels used then were a bit higher. So just finishing up with some grip. I did do single leg hack squats as well, but I didn't film it. I'm really struggling with them. I think I only managed to do 3 reps on each side, so I'll try and build that up and see if I can do like 4 or 5 reps next time. I've never done single leg hack squats before, so it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. I'm not very good at unilateral work. My balance is absolutely rubbish, but I'm going to try and improve on that because that is a weak point I have that needs addressing. Okay, so yeah, behind the back holds 98 kilos, nice and light, and I'll progress on this. I find it just falls onto my fingertips when I try and do this. So anyway, that's the end of the video. So I hope you enjoyed the content. Please don't forget to like and check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you next time for the next video.